Hello, and welcome back for the last time. I want to show you a few shirts that came in just today from a few other Oklahoma teams. First off, the one I'm wearing here, back up here, is Enid Roller Girls. And the second one, let's see if we can see that, back it up a little bit, is 580 Roller Girls out of Lawton. Alright, so I looked at the posts where you guys have gone out and tried to find and have found a lot of interesting roller derby things. And a couple of things that came up. Some of you were saying that you're finding stuff where people are arguing over the definition of a sport and whether roller derby fits the definition. Some of you are finding how worldwide it is. Now in America, not only do we have regional and nationals, but also Canada has big leagues, and there are European leagues as well. An interesting find, someone found a roller derby knit or quilter, and I know that the OKC team has kind of a knitting, some of the girls like to knit, they do a knitting club, and I don't know if that's something that's particularly specific to roller derby or quilting is just coming back, but I thought that was interesting. And also someone who found a high school friend who was playing derby. Gone through a lot, but also playing derby. So you're all finding great posts. And I think it just goes to show that what Marcula said, that personal experience is a great source for academic study. So taking these interviews, blogs, and everything and studying them academically is worthwhile. But as you guys pointed out in the Dropbox, the question that I asked, Markla also says that the researcher should bring his or her own stance into it and personal experience. And because of that, I'll go ahead and tell you all that I play roller derby. I play men's roller derby in Oklahoma City. And before you ask, I don't have a roller derby name yet. The men's league in Oklahoma City is very young. There are not very many players so far, but I do have a link to some men's roller derby as well as the Oklahoma City Wolfpack, which I'm a member of, on the links tab, along with the Enid Roller Girls and the 580 Roller Girls. So to put my own personal experience into the class, I just want to let you guys know that I play derby as well. Alright, so we're coming down to the last assignment, and I just finished the interview with Rose this evening, and in the email I send you, the interview is on YouTube in 2 parts. So make sure and view both of those links. It's a short interview. It's under 15 minutes, but I cut it up because I was worried about the files being too big for YouTube. A few points on the interview. I slipped up a couple of times. I'm not a good interviewer. I wouldn't be good working for a newspaper, but I think she still answered the questions effectively. One of the things I slipped up on is I said feminism when I meant to say feminist, and another slip up, when I said mashup bout I meant to say exhibition bout, but she corrected me, gracefully corrected me on that one. Despite the slip-ups that I had, these questions really asked themselves, and I think Rose gave some amazing answers that you'll be able to analyze in this next assignment. So what I'm asking you to do in the next assignment is watch the interview and then post a substantial analysis of a few of the questions. Now, I gave you some suggestions as to how you could start answering that, but don't feel that those are restrictive. One way you could start is by saying maybe a couple of answers. Did they meet your expectations, or were they opposite of your expectations? And then maybe explain why you expected her to answer one way or another. Most likely it's because of the text we've read in this class, or your previous experience with watching roller derby, as some of you guys have, or friends who are in roller derby. And after, unlike the last post where we only responded to one person, I want you to make sure and respond to 2 students in this very last post. Make sure you give a substantial post, and respond to 2 other students, and we'll finish this class up strong. The only other things that I want to say is that if you're putting late work up in the discussion board, remember I said that I would wait till the very end of the semester before I would grade those because I'm not sure how I'm going to weight them. Make sure to get all your late work in by 11:59 p.m. Saturday night. I'll close the boards down after that, so you want to make sure to get all your late work in by 11:15 p.m. Saturday night for it to count. And if any of you are still thinking about sending out the evaluations, I do have it attached to that last email. Make sure to directly send it to the intercession office, and make sure to put on the discussion board something that says you did it, so you can get extra credit for the evaluation. All right, that's it. I want to thank everybody for making this a very enjoyable class. I hope you enjoyed taking the class as much as I did teaching it. We got through a lot of interesting material, and I think the stuff you guys brought in with your own experiences with roller derby, your research recently especially on roller derby blogs and videos and all that stuff is fascinating. And if you see me around campus, feel free to stop me. I probably won't recognize your face, but you can stop me and just tell me you were in my class. I'd be happy to stop and chat with you. Or feel free to stop by my office, number 302 in Gettinger, if you want to stop by to get maybe some further research on roller derby or to share something. All right, it's been great, and I'll see you all around campus. Bye.